You're watching Around Town with Henry Dormann.
We're sponsored by Chemung Canal Trust Company. Trust is their middle name. Service is their motto. They're really nice people. We'll see you in the bank. I'll be in the vault. I'm looking over the schedule for the taping that we're doing at the station. And this is Ross Dimattei.
Dimattei, close enough.
Dimattei.
Yep.
And Leanne, Derosa.
Yep.
And she loves London. She just got back from London. She had a wonderful time in London. And we were going to talk about London, except we got to talk about things with the station.
Yes.
Now, they are the morning anchors, and they start at what time?
We get here at 1:30. We're awake at midnight, getting ready. So we're awake all night.
Basically nocturnal, I like to say.
I feel so sad for both of you. No, I feel sad for you because what do you do for dates?
Oh.
I mean, you're awake when everybody else is asleep and vice versa.
Right. Yeah. Go to bed around 5.
My gosh.
So dinner time is at 2.
The answer is simple. They should date each other.
Well, I am lucky enough to have a girlfriend, but I love working with Leanne, and
we're good friends.
we spend a lot of time together. So.
But that comes across because you seem to be so happy when you're on television.
Yeah, we have a good time in the morning.
And you kid with each other and you ad-lib so nicely.
Yeah.
I never understood how those anchor teams make it work when they don't like each other.
Yeah.
I just couldn't imagine not getting along with Leanne. So I'm glad that I work with her every day.
Well, tell me, what are the secrets? If you're a morning anchor or an evening anchor, what are the things you need to know to really be good at it?
Well, you have to know which stories you're talking about so that...
Do you pick the stories?
We do.
You do?
We do pick the stories.
Now, the other thing, coming back to that question, but the other thing is that when you talk to the camera, a lot of people have, what are the teleprompters?
Teleprompter.
Yep.
We do have that.
Who writes the teleprompter stuff?
We do that
We
as
do
well.
that,
You do that too.
Yeah.
That's
Because
why
when
we
you-
get here so early in the morning.
When you're talking about ABC in New York City, they come into the studio and 20 people show up right away with makeup. They say makeup and they're right there fixing you up.
No, we do our own
Someday.
makeup too. Wish somebody did my hair and makeup.
Well, stick around here long enough because they're working on it. No, you think I'm kidding? You never know. In fact, there's a beauty parlor that advertises on the station.
Yeah.
And they would be good to come in here and
That'd be
get a
nice.
credit for it.
I would love that. Yeah.
At
Have you
6
ever-
o'clock in the morning, we're a rough crew.
Have you ever heard of Charles Boyer?
No.
You haven't either. See, they're young. Some of us remember Charles Boyer. He was a big MGM star, and he was called the Great Lover, and he was French. He spoke with a French accent. And he would come to this legend at MGM Studios when it was really MGM, and he would come in his car, this little short fat guy with a pot belly and no hair, and he'd go into MGM makeup, and about an hour later on, out he would come with his corset on and a wig, and he was the Great Lover, It was just amazing how they did these things, and they should be doing that. You don't have the things to fix up, because you're already beautiful and handsome.
Oh,
Thank
thank
you.
you.
But that'd be a good idea. We have to talk to management about that.
I like that idea.
What else, people who watch you, what else should they know to do? What frustrates you? What makes you want to do this? What makes you come up with the idea for a great story?
It depends on what the people in the community care about. And that was something that we both learned when we got here, was what matters in this community. So certain issues people are always really interested in. Other issues don't affect this area as much. So it's something that you learn when you move to a new place.
And I think in the morning, especially, people are just craving some sort of happy, good news to start off their day. So that makes our job really easy. When we get to talk to people who are community organizers and putting together great things all the time, at night it's a lot more hard-hitting news stories where we get to do kind of the more fun stuff and start people off on a good day, to a good day. And that's my favorite part of the job, honestly.
Yeah.
Well, what impressed me about the station is that everybody seems so friendly.
Yeah.
We do.
Everybody
Get along really
when,
well.
Even when you're not on set, even outside or in the back or in an office, you really care about the other people, and you care about the listeners,
Yeah.
the viewers.
We're lucky to all get along. We have so much fun together, and we love meeting people out in the field and getting to know them. So it makes it fun. It makes the job fun.
Tell me what your greatest frustrations are.
Greatest frustrations. Oh, that's a good question.
When Leanne chews with her mouth open.
What? This is going on
I'm
television.
only kidding. She never does that. No, no complaints. Seriously.
Frustration.
This morning you sneezed on. What did you do this morning? You sneezed on television.
Oh yeah. Today we're a little under the weather, so yeah.
Frustration when something doesn't go smoothly. You know, we're both perfectionists and we want everything to run smoothly, but things happen. Breaking news shows up, and sometimes the wrong video plays. You know, the scripts get jumbled. Things happen, and so that could be frustrating, but it's just part of the job.
What do you do for fun?
Well, when you go to bed at 5 o'clock, it's kind of hard to make fun happen. But the same things that everybody likes to do. We like to go to the movies, just go out for a bite to eat on a nice day. I love sports. I'm a huge sports fan, so sometimes I'll go to bed earlier just to wake up at night and watch my favorite sports teams. I'm from Boston, so I love my Boston sports teams.
How about you?
Yeah, pretty much just hanging out with everyone here. We all have fun, get along. I like to cook, so sometimes just
my wife is
mixing
a
up a new
gourmet
recipe.
cook.
Really?
Yeah, you two should get together.
Yes,
Actually,
I
you
love
shouldn't
that.
because I gain weight.
Yeah, that's the problem. But I'm sure she could totally outcook me.
Well, I understand from the powers that be here that you're a very good cook.
She is.
Oh, thanks.
They told me in London that you were a great cook.
Oh, London wouldn't know, but I ate all their food instead.
You just got back from London. You love London.
I love London. Well, I was there a few years ago. I studied abroad there. I want to go back, though. It's on my list to get back there sometime
Why?
soon. I just loved getting to explore the new city. It was totally new to me, different than here. I traveled a lot while I was there, visited a lot of different countries, in the general area around there. And it was a lot of fun. Get to see all the sights.
It's a wonderful country.
Beautiful.
You
Yeah.
can go back there and run for office. Get all the
Never
experience.
thought of that, but that'd be cool. Yeah.
Are you a citizen? Here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What
Not
do
in
you,
London.
do you pay attention to politics here?
Yeah, I'm not as political as he is, though. He loves politics.
I don't let it come.
I just go along with
come through
what
on
they're
air,
saying.
but yeah, I follow it pretty closely.
Well, who's going to win?
Now you're asking me to interject my opinion a little bit. I'd probably lean towards Hillary, just because I think while Donald Trump, has so much momentum going on, I think that there's still a strong liberal backing for Hillary that's been there for a long time. But it's going to be interesting. I mean, every time people have doubted Donald Trump along the way, he's proved them wrong. So we'll have to see.
Tell you two stories about one of each of them. Hillary was up here,
Right.
and she was in Bath, and it was raining, and so there were a lot of pickets. They were saying, "Go home, Hillary, go home, Hillary," and she was there. And she went out after talking to the children in the library. She went out in the rain, shook hands with each one of the pickets.
No way.
And when it came time for her to leave, they were going, "Hey, Hillary, hey, Hillary." It was a very interesting thing she did.
It is.
Changed their mind.
And the other thing with Donald Trump, did you know that all his life he was a germophile? He never shook hands with anybody.
Really?
He wouldn't touch anybody. And then all of a sudden this changed like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, now
He
he's
has
shaking
to.
hands with everyone.
He has to.
Well, now and people can come here and see you in person if they want to get up early in the morning. Can they
Yeah.
do that?
We'll never turn anyone away at the door. We don't get many people coming here at 6 in the morning, but
But we're here after the show, too.
Bring coffee.
yeah,
And donuts.
please.
Bring coffee and donuts.
We'll never say
We'll
no
meet
to
you.
that.
When that's over.
I'm coming for the coffee and donuts. Can I come too?
Of course.
Absolutely.
Coffee and donuts. We're all going to meet here. Call first.
Yeah.
We'll see you soon.
Now getting rewards is faster than ever. Open a Chemung Canal Trust Company checking account with our debit card and you can join our You Choose Rewards program. Simply use your debit card to buy groceries, gas, or just pay bills. You could earn 5,000 You Choose Rewards points and a fast $50 when you qualify. Open a checking account and watch your points add up fast. For details on how to qualify, visit ChemungCanal.com. Chemung Canal Trust Company, member FDIC.
Yeah, it's going down. We about to live it up, y'all. Let's go.
It's a big world, and now we're loving this town. It's our turn, so put your hands up. We on the big screen, and everybody's here living out our dreams. Dreams, whoa. Yeah, yeah. Don't be scared, take a chance. Come on, give me a hand. It's time to laugh, time to smile. Now let's get up and dance. Come on, everybody, let's live it up. Let it out if you can't get enough. This right here gon' make you jump.
Everything is happening
Master
here.
control is-
We're in master control at the station, and we're with the fellow Andrew Hughes, who is in charge of master control, and a whole crew of fascinating
What?
people. And he's talking to somebody. Things are happening on the air as we speak.
This entire half hour is not good.
He's busy pushing buttons. And if he pushes the wrong button, the entire station goes off the air.
It's gonna have to wait till like 9.
Well, tell me, somebody's behind me. Tell me, what do you do?
I manage content, programs, different spots that go in.
So you're the one that pushes a button and something happens on the screen.
I could press a button and it has less of an impact possibly than what Andrew is doing right now. Just managing content that he actually airs on this side of the room.
I see. What is he doing now?
Andrew is monitoring, I believe, 9 different channels simultaneously.
9 different
along with,
channels.
I believe we just added a few more. I don't have as much involvement on that side, although we all work together as one entity. Mike is also monitoring 5 stations in Erie, Pennsylvania.
I never knew any of this. This is a big operation here.
Please excuse me, sir. I had to take an important phone call regarding internet issues and whatnot, which is most of this is based off of.
Obama keeps bothering you.
Yeah, thanks, Obama.
So he's telling me
Yes,
you're,
sir.
you're controlling all of these stations. Each one of these screens is of a different station.
Yes, sir. 8, 9 plus.
9 plus.
Yes.
The Caribbean too.
Reaching from all the way down to the Caribbean, all the way to Hawaii, monitoring, make sure everything runs completely clean and smooth.
Don't you ever make a mistake?
We are human. We do make mistakes, but we do our best to correct those mistakes as fast as we can.
Everything in this reception seems so clear. You're clearer than my television. Do you have special things that make you better?
Well, these are 50-inch monitors that are probably LED monitors. There's so many varying types of TVs, LED, LCD TVs. It all depends on how you set them up.
What time do you start?
4 a.m.
4 a.m.
Yes, sir.
Until when?
Till noon today.
Till noon today. Then
Yes, sir.
somebody else comes in and does the evening.
Yep.
What do you pre-program?
We plan ahead as much as we can to be ready for the next guy, Mike. Nope. Yep. I kind of control the ship.
What happened
Yes,
just
sir.
then?
He just rolled the brake on NBC in Erie, Pennsylvania.
What does roll the brake mean?
He rolled a commercial break
I see.
during a local commercial break for Erie, Pennsylvania.
And you do that from here.
Yes, sir. About 200 some miles away.
It's amazing.
Push of a button and the power of the internet.
You must be lying awake at night worrying that the electricity is going to go out in the eastern seaboard.
Yep.
It did a couple of times.
It has. I remember I was stuck on a roller coaster one time
Really?
when that happened. Yep.
Where?
Darien Lake.
No kidding.
Yep. 2009 or so. Anyway, when we first started to take over Erie, Pennsylvania, it was quite nerve-wracking. I was pulling my hair out, but I took what was coming at me and overcome it and do the best I can.
How did you get to do all of this at such a young age? Are you 18 yet?
Sir, I'll be 28 this August.
Well, that's not far from it.
Right. I knew somebody who was here previously and got me in. They needed extra hands for taking on all this new automation and new stations. You know, at the time we had 4 or 5, now we have 8 plus. And they needed extra help, and I said, sure, sign me up.
How many more can you handle?
Oh,
Or is it all automatic and easy?
it's half of it's automated, and we just have to monitor. The other half, we have to keep a more stricter eye on. But I imagine we can handle as many as they can throw at us.
This is a terrific expense, putting in all this.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I mean, this is a lot of money you're talking about.
It is. It's lots and lots of money. I'm very fortunate that our company has the trust in us to spend all this money so we can try to do the best job we can to serve as many people as we can.
Now, I don't want to put you on the spot, but what's your favorite program?
Favorite program? Oh, man. Well, I do watch a lot of internet content, but, I mean, I can't lie. I enjoy pro wrestling. And other shows like A&E's Breaking Bad, stuff like that. Better Call Saul. I don't watch a whole lot of. I watch so much TV here that when I go home, I don't want to watch any.
Are you a wrestler too?
No. I wish I was.
Really?
Yeah.
We could make an arrangement. I'm a good manager.
Oh, yeah. Why not? That'd be great.
You studied how not to get hurt.
Oh, you mean you do have to take the proper bumps so you don't get a
Oh,
concussion?
you're really into this?
Yeah.
Ah.
Yep.
Right. What's
No, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was going to say, who's your favorite person at the station?
Person at the station, besides myself,
Right here.
that guy, Dylan. Yeah, I would say Dylan.
You all seem to work very closely together. Even the people who are on camera and the people who are behind the camera.
Yep, we have to be a close-knit team. We all be on the same page, so we know what's going on across the board.
Now, is this ABC on the top?
Yes, sir. That is
That's
ABC.
currently the current programming on ABC.
Yes, sir. That's coming down from satellite right now.
With Donnie and his wife.
Yep. And then CBS over here on the right, and then over there we have NBC for Erie, CBS for Erie. I just rolled the brake in Alara.
And did you have to watch to do that at a certain time?
Yes, sir.
So you have to really be not only talking to me, but watching everything that's going on.
Yes. I don't mean to detract from the conversation, but I gotta keep the show rolling.
You have to have an eye for both things.
Eyes and ears.
This is how do you do that?
I mean, I'm an okay multitasker. I've been a couch potato for many years, so.
But you've come to, I mean, this is really, at your age, quite an accomplishment. To be responsible for all of these things and to do it so well.
I do amaze myself some days. I enjoy telling people what I do, where I work, how far away my reach is, and I hope to expand on it in the future.
Do you live in the area?
Yes, sir. Right down the road.
Right down the road?
Yes, sir.
So do you drive to work every morning?
Yep. We'll roll out of bed at 3:30 and come here by 4.
See, what do you do after you go home? Watch television?
No, I just relax, take it easy, and watch any internet content that I got to get caught up on.
I find one thing in this station.
Yes, sir.
That all the people that I meet are so friendly, and everybody likes everybody else. Is it the same when you work here?
I would say so. I mean, it's a friendly environment. You know, we can be tough on each other, but we do what we can to get the job done.
Do they feed you well?
Just whatever I bring, yeah. Well, sometimes management will get us a nice pizza.
Really?
Yep.
Gee, what time? I want to be here.
Oh, well, it hasn't been in a while.
You can tell me later.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
You're an education, and this is mind-boggling what you do.
I'll do the best I can.
You can come and visit the station and peep in. It's really an experience. You should come. I will be sitting learning this thing because all my life I wanted to push a button and make a station go off the air.
Excuse me.
The minute the alarm went off, you see, I mentioned going off the air and the alarm went off.
Pretty much.
Maybe Obama again.
Yes, sir, go ahead. Thank you.
He keeps calling.
All right.
We have to leave him.
Thank you. I'll be back.
Oh, he's off now. Who was that? Obama again?
It was a gentleman from Erie.
From Erie?
Yes, sir. One of the production assistants there.
You have your hands in everything.
Yep.
Wonderful place. Wonderful people. Come by.
Yeah.
Come. Something else is happening. I have to go. I'll be here when you get here. Hurry up.
Your Marine Corps' way of life is to defend the American way of life. Every day, no matter where we serve, we take a stand for our nation, for each other, for us all. The few, the proud, the Marines.
Hey Gabby, how you doing? How's the play date and sleepover?
Dad, it was great.
Awesome. Okay, I'm on my way. Hey guys, what are you doing?
We're going swimming! We're going biking! Yeah!
I'll see you in a little bit, guys. I love you.
Hi, babe. How was school today?
Hi, Dad. It was great.
Okay, honey. I'll be home soon. Remember, you're never too far away from your kids to be a dad. Reach out and take a second to check in, because sometimes the smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life.
We're in the Weather Center, and this is Joe Veras Jr.
That's correct.
What happened to Senior?
He's back in New Jersey.
Back in New Jersey.
And I have a little one, a son too, Joe Veras.
The third.
They named the third. We changed the middle name up, but we have another one.
And he went through high school taking care of weather forecasts in the classroom.
That's correct.
He became a big hit there.
Back in my high school years, that's, I think, when I realized that you could go on and pursue meteorology as a career. I've always had an interest in meteorology ever since elementary school. And, you know, I was always looking for that next snowstorm. I wanted to be the one to tell my friends, get ready, you know, we're going to, you know, play out in the snow again. And, you know, I really had a strong interest in weather in second, third grade. And I think when you talk to a lot of people in this industry, that's when they first got interested in weather.
You know, it's something very interesting. If you listen to him talk, you don't hear what most, me included, most normal people do. He doesn't say or anything. He just speaks in regular sentences. Did you study to do that?
I did not.
Just
I did
natural.
not. It just is natural for me, I guess. You know, being in front of the camera, I try to avoid that type of delivery. But yeah, weather is fascinating. I mentioned in high school, really took off as far as my weather interests were concerned. I worked as a senior in a co-op type of situation where it was like an internship with a local meteorologist. And that senior year in high school really, you know, took off as far as my studies in meteorology. And from there, went to college to study it up in the Northeast Kingdom of Vermont. That's what they call
Where
it.
it's cold.
Where it's very cold, 20, 30 below temperatures, quite frequent, a lot of snow. That's initially what got me interested in weather. Not so much now. I could do a little bit without the snow, but you know, growing up, that was something that always got my attention.
You're the chief
meteorologist.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
Sorry about that. If I was good, I'd have his job. And you come across as a very serious person, and you have a number 2 sidekick who does the morning weather.
Right.
And he comes across as kind of a more happy person.
Sure.
Did you two practice this together?
You know, it's like a happy marriage, isn't it?
If you
Kind
look
of a
at-
happy
look-
marriage.
Look at him. He's, just,
He's
look at him
laughing in the sidelines
You're
here.
missing this great.
You know what? I think
He's
that
a ham at heart.
He absolutely is. And you know what? I think that really works, especially for morning weather. You know, and kind of take a little different approach to delivering the weather. But you know, everyone has their own style. And you know, and for me, I guess it's a little bit more serious. That's just the way I am. That's the way I've always been. Craig, on the other hand, you know, likes to ham it up a little bit more.
It's a great 1-2 punch.
We balance out.
It's a good, yeah.
Balance out,
We
yeah.
balance out.
Good combination.
How many suits do you have for that job?
I rotate through about 5 or 6.
Oh, you got a lot more than people have in a year.
Well, I mean that's what we need to
You
wear.
must be the best dressed news department person.
Well,
Even more than
I
the
don't
other
know about
anchors.
that. You know, I'm taking some advice from some of our new guys coming up, trying to mix up my wardrobe a little bit. But yeah, when you're on TV, I guess you have to look presentable.
What do you do when you're not on TV?
I'm busy taking care of my family. I have 2 little ones at home. Well, not so little anymore, but a 9 and 11-year-old. So, you know, that's what I consider my most important job as a father. You know, so I'm, you know, busy helping them out with schoolwork. You know,
You do
helping them with
sports and things,
sports.
too?
So very active in sports. My daughter does a lot of dance and softball. My son does basketball and baseball. So we're always busy throughout the year. And we like to travel. We like to go to, you know, other areas of the country, kind of explore things,
Where?
history. We like to go down to the southeast. In fact, we have a trip coming up shortly down to the Carolinas. We like to go to the beach in the summertime, but in cooler months, we like to travel and kind of make it educational a little bit.
I've got a loaded question for you.
Oh boy.
No. Well, it's not that bad.
Okay.
But I face a problem
Okay.
at a certain age, which you probably don't face yet, but you're preparing for it. How do you keep your weight down?
I try and make it to the gym a couple days a week. I try,
You're a better man than I am. I'm too lazy.
Back in my college days, I was heavier. I was heavier coming out of college. I guess everyone gains some weight in college, but I try and get to the gym, at least get on the treadmill, do a little bit of exercising. I'm not extreme by any means, but I think a little bit goes a long way.
Second question is, what annoys you or frustrates you the most? Are you talking in front of the green screen every once in a while, and then something comes up on the screen that isn't what it's supposed to be?
Well, that can happen, and we kind of have to roll with the punches. I mean, we're kind of, have to go with technology, and that doesn't always work perfectly. So you always have to have a plan B. You always have to have a plan B up your sleeve, because there's been times where our weather system just completely shut down, and what do? I just have a weather conversation is what I do with the anchor. I just kind of pretend I'm talking to a friend and, tell them what the weather's going to be like. Just like I did growing up.
Is it difficult when you have the green screen behind you with nothing on it, and you're looking in the wings where there's a television monitor telling you what the green screen looks like? Is it difficult to keep track of all these things?
No, not at all. Not at all. No, I think
it seems so hard to me.
You know what? I think if you give it 5 minutes in front of the green screen, you'd have it down pat. It's when you first step in front of the green screen, it could be a little bit intimidating because everything's kind of like a mirrored image, but you pick it up quickly.
But you ad lib.
It's all ad lib.
It's all ad lib.
It's all ad lib.
Unlike the newscasters.
What I consider my script are the weather maps. We don't come in to prepare a forecast at 5:30, for the 6 o'clock newscast. We're here earlier in the afternoon. It's a process. It's a process of putting the forecast together, and all along that process, I'm remembering things, how I'd like to deliver the forecast that night to our viewers. So it's kind of a process, and when it comes time to do the forecast, those little bullet points come out, and I try and highlight on the most important things of the forecast. There's always something to talk about, even on a quiet weather day.
And you're the only meteorologist who's a member of the association.
National Weather Association,
You're
locally.
You're a big wheel.
Well, I don't know if I'd say that.
No, but other people would.
Okay. Well, thank you.
Thank you. You're very easy to do. I didn't have to do any work at all. You just took right over, and you have no odds. I'm sure you must have taught yourself to do this.
I didn't. You know what? You have to have me on again. Let's take it the whole half hour. We'll talk weather all day if you'd like.
You can come here and see all of this if you call up ahead of time. It's worth it. What's the phone number in the station?
739-1412.
I may be here learning this job because this sounds to me like a really interesting job. Actually, both of them sound like an interesting job, and I could do both of them and make twice as much money.
You could fill in for us. Absolutely. You're invited.
We'll see you soon.
People think I'm trash, but they're wrong. Today I'm just an aluminum can, but one day I could be a stadium.
You're watching WENY HD.